Greetings, Mech Warriors. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is TTV speaking, and welcome back to German Mechgineering. Today it's BlackJack time again, and there is one build that we haven't tried yet, but I always wanted to try it, and that is the BlackJack 2 with streaks. Streak SRM6s to be precise. Now the BlackJack 2 comes with two really interesting quirks. One is Inner Sphere streak cooldown 10%, the other one is missile speed 10%. So that is all very beneficial for our streaks. And as you can see, you only have to expose about 20% of your mech, 25% to be able to shoot your streaks at targets. And with jump jets, you will have an easy time of getting these things into anything that you want to shoot at. All right, let's have a look at the build. So the basis for this build is going to be an XL180 engine. That's the same engine you would run in an urban mech. So we are going to be very slow. 65 kph BlackJack. That is extremely slow. But what do we get for that? Well, we get 48 firepower with 4 Streak SRM6s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 tons of Streak SRM6 ammo. And we've got quite a few double heatsinks in here, and a Beagle active probe. Now you could try and play with that a little bit, maybe remove... nope, never mind, you cannot remove anything here. Haha, haha, I spoke too soon. So, this is the setup that we're playing today. I was trying to see whether you could remove another heatsink here, but of course with the XL180 engine, you have to add 3 on top of that. So, yep, this is what you get, guys. We are very much starved for tonnage here, but that's alright, because you know what? It's not a problem. It is not a problem for us. What we can do, however, is run 2 jump jets. And I've tried it with a Beagle active probe. I've tried it with tag. And I would say Beagle active probe went a little bit better than tag, because it allowed us to shoot easier at ECM mechs, whereas tag, if ECM mechs get to a specific range, it doesn't help you anymore. So Beagle active probe is gonna be in here. And if you feel you must have tag, then you have to drop 1 ton of ammo, and you can add it into the right arm, because that one has the arm that has the double heatsink in it, and all the armor. The left arm is just a stub here that we use for twisting, basically. And also make sure nobody hits your cockpit, because it's got 1 armor on there, but of course no ammo in there. So if you happen to get hit by a laser or something, you're not going to explode due to a cockpit explosion. Alright, so much for that. Let's go ahead and have a look at the skill tree. In terms of the skill tree, I went deep into the firepower tree, of course, on the left-hand side to get missile rack 1 and 2, missile spread, and high explosive. I also took a few of the range nodes here, and if you look at the range on our Streak SRM6s, 270 base plus 56 meters, so this has now a range of 326 meters for the streaks, which is really, really good, guys. That is also very, very much needed, because after 326 meters, your missiles will just explode. They will just evaporate. They just go poof, goes the weasel, and that is it. So you want to make sure, guys, that you have as much range as possible. All right, then we go into the survival tree. We take the left side of the survival tree for maximum armor. Nothing in mobility, nothing in jump jets. I chose to get the full operations tree here to just keep the streaks going like crazy. I went into sensors tree first and foremost for radar derp, so that we don't get lurmed to death. Since we are a small but slow mech, I want to make sure that when I get back into cover or when I lose enemy line of sight, that they won't have me on their radar forever. And then, since we're already that deep into the sensors tree, let's get seismic 1 and 2 as well. And then in auxiliary, double artillery strike and double cool shot, this time without cool shot cooldown, because I had to find enough skill points to make this happen. So if you do want to have cool shot cooldown, you could just go ahead, you go into sensors, you take away one node of seismic, for example, or 1 node of radar derp, and put it somewhere else. That should be fine. Okay, and that is the build for today, guys. Our BlackJack, our Streak Jack, and let's go ahead and take this thing to a drop show and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Alrighty, guys, here we are on our first map. It is time for Hibernal Rift, and we are moving towards the central area. Now, guys, you know me. If I have a slow mech, I want to get towards the center as fast as possible, and I want to make sure I get out of line of sight and out of range of enemy targets that are chasing in behind us. I don't want to get shot in the back. However, if I have a light mech or a medium mech, I want to get to delta free at this position as fast as possible, because I want to try and catch enemy stragglers. Look at this, teammates already backpedaling. There is no reason to backpedal here. You go forward, because there's 2 targets forward. Okay, we just lost the left arm, not a problem, that is just a shield arm, but for that we will make that enemy Vapor Eagle pay, and we just gave him a full salvo to the back. His side torso is very, very open, and his side torso is almost gone. And now we keep the chase going. I didn't see any targets on the left side, so I'm just pushing in on that Vapor Eagle. He's got 2 ERPPCs, I've got 4 Streak 6s. I have no reason to be afraid of him. His side torso is gone, he's got machine guns now. He's a glorified light machine gun boat right now, and we are taking him out bit by bit. Okay, there's somebody else behind me. Oh, look at you! It's a Phoenix Hawk. Well, let's see how you dodge them apples. Let's go ahead and go in with our streaks. His ECM is getting cancelled either by a teammate or because somebody was hitting him big time with some PPCs, but whatever the case, we are just gonna go ahead and we will keep the fire going here with our beautiful, beautiful streaks. Yep, there is the friendly who's actually cancelling this guy's ECM. Very nicely done. Somebody knows how to operate their mech systems, and we get the kill on that poor Phoenix Hawk. So, kudos to you, Mr. Arctic Wolf. Alright, let's go ahead and find some more targets here. It is 3 kills to 3, so still very, very even game, even though we just took down 2 guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my artillery strike down in the middle, and I see a Kodiak up top in the middle, trying to see if I can jump up and shoot at him, but nope, no cigar unfortunately. So let's go ahead, go around the corner and go onto that Marauder 2. Large pulses at ER mediums, yeah, we can go ahead and do some good damage to him if we don't get focused like that. Go around the corner, double shot, and back to cover. As you can see, guys, I've chosen to use 2 Streak SRM6s at the same time always. I want to make sure that I don't overheat. You can alpha strike them, it's not a problem, but you are going over the heat threshold here with using 4. So you either use 3 and 1 or you just use 2 and 2, and I like to use 2 and 2 because it's symmetrical. Now the Kodiak has LB10s. If he hits me in my side torso once more, I'm dead, so let's shield with the right side, get to cover, wait for my teammates to engage, and once that's happening, give him a salvo and twist away, and the city is now open and he's dead. Beautiful. Lurmboat Supernova Juliet down below and very, very much alone. My teammates already lurming him, and now it's time to add a few short-range missiles to the mix. Oh, so juicy lurms and juicy streaks, and oh, he's just dying here. He's got streaks in his face, he's got SRMs in his face, and he had lurms in his face. Okay, 10 kills over 6. I think the enemy team is chasing in behind us right now. I see a light mech as well as a medium, I think. There's a Piranha, okay, and an assassin. Let's go in on the Piranha, take away his side torso, help out my teammate here. With the streaks, take out the Piranha, because that is your #1 role. Take out the fast movers, take out the little chits. That's what your streaks are for, guys. And now we just go in on the assassin, have a little bit, single fire, ripperoni jabroni, he falls down right on his head. GG. That was a beautiful round. And that also showcased quite nicely the power of streaks on this build, where you have a little bit of extra cooldown speed, you have a little bit of missile speed, but overall you just want to keep the fire going as much as possible. And let's see what we did here. 2 killing blows, 6 assists, 2 solo kills even, 4 kill most damage dealt, and 844 damage done with 13 components taken out. Yep, just had a match that went 4 minutes on this map, and the winner is the BlackJack with doing 850 damage with streaks and 585 match score. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page and become an active supporter of the channel. Join Team TTB officially. That's a fun mech to play. Alright, now we're jumping over to Tourmaline Desert, and as you guys can see right hand corner, this is a different build. This is the first iteration of this build that I did, and I tried it with tag plus the normal streak setup, and I didn't like it that much because you have to keep your tag on your target all the time. Again, you get problems with ECM sometimes, so I just like the Beagle Active Probe better, even though the Beagle Active Probe weighs half a ton more. So let's see what we're doing here. We've got some teammates pushing in with us here. I've got a Piranha behind my teammates that might want to be dealt with, but if he's going towards this side, I can't really chase in after him. Okay. Pointless, guys, pointless. What I have to do right now is turn around. I can't help these guys. If they get swarmed or whatever, it's their own problem. They shouldn't be there. Always look for where your heavies and your assaults are and try to be with them. Murder balling is a very simple strategy. It doesn't require a huge amount of brain cells or anything. It's just clump up and kill targets. Okay. So, we've got 2 Atlases over here, we've got another assault in the Echo 7 area, so we've got good amounts of tonnage around here, and that should allow us to go in here, especially on that Night Star. Delta looks juicy, quad LB10, dangerous build, but if we all go ahead and push him, we should be able to take him down. There we go, side torso gone, ripperoni jabroni, and we keep on pushing. See, that's what we do. I am basically an Atlas. Well, I have basically the same speed as the Atlas, and I go for the Piranha. Immediately go for the Piranha because I've got the streaks, and my job is to get rid of these little shit hits, the dangerous stuff. Ripperoni jabroni, another piranha down. Beautiful. Now we go in onto the Mad Cat, help out the Atlas, and make sure that he doesn't fight alone. Here, Assassin going for my Atlas buddy, trying to shoot him in the back. We keep the streaks on him, and that forces him to retreat. It's either retreat or die, because you cannot dodge streaks. Beautiful. Again, enemy coming up here, the summoner, and we just go ahead and chain fire some of our streaks into him. He took down my teammate, but he's paying a heavy price for it. His side toss is gone, he's got one ERPPC and he's gonna die any second now. And I'm just gonna find a different target here, for example that Raven. Again, Alpha Strike into him. Let him know that we mean business and that he should not be in this area. There we go. Single fire, just a little bit of friendly taps on the Raven to make him understand that he's not wanted here, that he should probably go away. There we go. Okay, as you can see, the mech got quite hot here, but I was shooting it a lot with quad fire, not just with double-sided. And as you can see, you might want to make sure to just fire volleys of 2 instead of full Alpha Strike volleys. Whoop, a little bit of lag coming in here, courtesy of PJ, and the enemy falls, and we can go ahead, give another Alpha Strike into the Vapor Eagle. And then we go, whoop. Go to sleep, Melody. It's alright. 11 kills over 3, I could take that overheat here, my teammate takes the last enemy, and we win the match 12 kills over 3. Guys, were we the deciding factor in this match? No, but we did damn well in supporting our Atlas. 2 killing blows, 4 assists, 2 kill most damage dealt, 447 damage done, and 8 components taken out. Some good team play and some good team support, and that's what you want to go sometimes. So, guys, enjoy your day. See you next time.